King, what's going on? We beating y'all. There's seconds left. Hey, you guys may have just won the first game, but Timberwolves are not going to lose the series. I have a bunch of faith. Panda, stop. Stop. Bro. Oh my god, what are you doing, bro? Are you schizophrenic, bro? Okay. Alright, we're back. We need to trade Micah. I have many options. We could trade. I'm not the most fond of doing trades where I do have to ship them off. I have done it before, but some of the fragrances that I sent had ended up breaking, so I did kind of have some bad experience with it. Possibly, though. Send me an email with just, some pictures of your collection, if, kind of whatever is up for trade, or what you have specifically up for trade. Or one thing I do like as well, if you have an offer, just hit me up with that offer. I'm probably much more likely to say yes to something if, you're like, hey, will you trade these two fragrances for this fragrance, opposed to, oh, here's what I have. Is there anything that you like? We're going to win the series. We're going to sweep y'all. You guys will not sweep us. Nah. Yeah, I can for sure. All right, bet. I have my Gmail or my Instagram in my bio. If you, I don't know. You could be following me on Instagram or something already. But there's ways to contact me in my bio. I did trade my Parfums de Marly, though. That is what I did end up titling the live. Parfums de Marly Percival. I want to give you guys the why on why I traded this. And this may not, make a lot of sense if, I just straight up show you guys, oh, this is what I got for what I traded. It was a 4.2 ounce. J Smells, I saw you just followed me, so I will hit you up. Well, I guess you'll probably hit me up. Hi, how was your day? Mythical Man, my day was good. How about yours? So, my thing with Parfums de Marly Percival, it's a good fragrance. It has the Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce DNA. The one big thing, probably the biggest thing on why I didn't really enjoy it, it didn't last on me. It didn't project on me. Another thing, for the price, it wasn't necessarily worth it. Cause Schiff, what's going on? Hippie Joe, what's going on? It says I can't message you unless you follow me back. I'll follow you back after the live. But it's around $200 for Parfums de Marly Percival. Mont Blanc Legend Eau de Parfum is $30. This also has the Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce DNA. And this one, to my nose, I like a little bit more. It's a little more earthy and just a little more darker, and it has this nice violet leaf in there, which I really, really enjoy. So that's $30. That has the same DNA, and I get all day longevity and projection with that one. So $170 cheaper and outperformed it and smells better. And another one, this one's $120 cheaper. YSL myself, around $80 I think you could get this fragrance for. And it's this good citrusy bergamot, floral kind of Ambroxan fragrance. So this one I get compliments with. It lasts pretty much all day as well. Projects very nicely. My girlfriend really enjoys this one. So those two fragrances, which have very similar uses, you can wear them year round. You'll get compliments with them. Both of them together is $90 cheaper than Percival. And they both outperform Percival by a mile. So it didn't make a lot of sense to keep it in my collection. So this is what I ended up getting back. I did end up trading with one of my friends. So I will say I did kind of cut a deal. I could have got more. I was offered $160 cash straight up. But I did decide to take this trade. So Azzaro Most Wanted Parfum. This is a 3.4 ounce. It looks empty if I flip it over this way, but it's probably 60% full. So a pretty full thing of Azzaro Most Wanted Parfum. I used to have this fragrance. I enjoyed it. It's this good kind of bourbon, vanilla, ambery kind of fragrance. Good fragrance. A lot of people say this is their favorite designer cool weather fragrance. I think that it's very good. The next one that I ended up getting, I have a clone of this, but I finally got the real fragrance. YSL Y Eau de Parfum. This one, 3.4 ounce again, a little less than halfway full. This was my friend's signature scent. They really, really liked Percival, though, which is obviously why we did this trade. Nice, sweet green apple fragrance. And I'm actually really excited for this because although YSL Y Eau de Parfum hasn't gone through a bunch of reformulations, this is at least a 2021, 2022 bottle. So it is an older bottle compared to if I were to buy a newer bottle, but really, really good longevity and projection. I know every time my friend has worn this one, it is very, very strong. So older batch of YSLY Eau de Parfum, which I have wanted that fragrance for a long time. Like I said, I even have a clone of it. And $60 cash. So I feel like that was pretty good. Also, if I wanted to, I have the chance to trade. Now, I really don't know, so I guess you guys can put in your input. But one of my friends is offering me 4 Azzaro Most Wanted Parfum. He says he will give me the 1 ounce that I used to have. The 1 ounce that I used to have of City Rhythm Miami Tropical Confessions. And he would also give me my Acqua di Gio Parfum back because he doesn't really like either of them. I'm kind of stuck at a crossroad because I used to have this fragrance. I enjoy it. I do really want Miami Tropical Confessions, but I don't know what to do. And I also don't want to like just trade this one because I did just get it. Want a hot Carl? What does that mean? Did my self-review last week, might drop sometimes next week. I got like 3 to 4 vids ahead of it. Dude, here's the thing. There's no better feeling than like being totally caught up on videos. It's such a good feeling. Trying to be consistent now, exactly, man. You know, you have to stay consistent. That's a big thing. Make a comparison from YSL and Fakar. So King, I know you're saying like make a comparison video. We're gonna do a quick comparison, just right off my nose, right off the caps. We're not gonna spray these or anything. First thing with this, YSLY Eau de Parfum, way more appley. I smell a lot more apple in this, whereas this is more of a kind of clean citrus, still appley kind of fragrance, but it's a clean citrus, appley kind of scent. Obviously that's that DNA. YSLY Eau de Parfum, a little bit stronger on that appleness. And this, I know when it's sprayed on skin, it is also a little bit more, what would I say here? It's also a little bit more kind of soapy clean. Do you still have any City Rhythms? Yes, I do have some City Rhythms. Now, for the City Rhythms, I would trade. It's kind of restricted. Redline 2654, one of my favorite fragrances, definitely not going to be traded. City Rhythm Austin, my favorite gourmand of all time, definitely not going to get traded. If I do trade, which Jay brings up a good point, wait, it's too warm to wear this Azzaro anyways. And this is only around $80, $90 off of discounters. And I bet my buddy may get tired of this one, so he may honestly trade this one back to me. So I may trade it just in the hopes that I can get it back, you know, by the time that it is cold. But I don't know. He did say that he enjoyed this one, but there's definitely, I know that there's some stuff I have in my collection where I could trade for this back. And if I get Tropical Confessions in that trade, I wouldn't really want to trade that one. The one that I would be open to trading, which that's not even because this is a bad fragrance. This is a good fragrance, but I don't like it as much as the other City Rhythms, and because it does have some value to it, I would want to trade this one. It's City Rhythm Manhattan. This is a good fragrance. You know, I like to say that this is a good sort of rainy day type of fragrance. Now, this is X-Ray de Parfum, like all of the City Rhythms are. Whoa, this is X-Ray de Parfums. This is X-Ray de Parfum, like all the City Rhythms. And it's this good kind of citrusy, powdery tea kind of fragrance. The tea comes through really, really good. The only thing, in my head, I was thinking to myself, no, this is a summer fragrance. This is a summer fragrance. And although, yes, this is kind of like a good sort of year-round fragrance, I think it's better in like the slightly cooler weather. So this is going to be like a fall, spring, and winter beast. But I don't know, I kind of get let down because this wouldn't be a fragrance that you'd wear in like the very high heat, but a cooler summer day, this would be a great fragrance. But I think that this is a great, as I said, kind of rainy day type of fragrance. But going back to what Jay said, that's a very good point. I may flip this Azzaro because I know I could definitely flip that Acqua di Gio. I would keep the City Rhythm because I really do like that City Rhythm. I have Acqua di Gio Profondo, you know, I like Acqua di Gio Profondo way more than Acqua di Gio Parfum. So I actually may do that. That's not a bad idea. That's actually really not a bad idea at all. Let's see. I'm not going to stay live for much longer. I really wanted to just pop on, show the trade for the people who, were on later. I do always enjoy trying to give you guys a little sneak peek, the people who are consistently in the lives. I like to try and give you guys a sneak peek of, what I get. Because 9 times out of 10, I don't get something and then make content on it same day. It's, a day after or a couple days after. So just wanted to show you guys. I appreciate you all. I hope you all have a good rest of your guys' nights. I'll let you guys put in the rest of the comments. But yeah, short live. Again, just wanted to come live. Just wanted to come on live and say what's up. But yeah, new pickups. Probably going to trade Azaro Most Wanted Parfum. Good fragrance. But if I can get that Aqua de Gio back and that City Rhythm, I probably should do that. And YSLY Eau de Parfum. Definitely going to be wearing this fragrance. Hey, lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt. What does lightning bolt mean, buddy? Okay. King, congrats. You guys won game 1. You can cheer all you want. You can cheer all you want, but we're going to win in the end, buddy. No, I have no clue to say. Dude, I hate this because YSL myself, it's taller, but YSL Eau de Parfum is thicker. So here's kind of the issue that I run into. Here's my YSLs now. We have myself and Eau de Parfum and Eau de Parfum. Or if I flip it around, you can't really see Eau de Parfum. So I don't know which one I'm going to do. Where are you from? I'm from the Fortnite Island. I'm from Salty Springs. What about you? But yeah, that's going to do it for the live. I appreciate you all. Have a good